BDSLCCI, or Business Domain Specific Leased Cybersecurity Controls Implementation, is a structured cybersecurity framework designed to help small and medium enterprises, SMEs, protect their critical assets with minimal cost and effort. Developed by SecureClaw, it offers tailored controls based on business priorities, aiming to prevent threats like ransomware. The framework includes tools like vulnerability scanners, awareness training, policy templates, and audit assessments, all aligned with a defense in-depth strategy. BDSLCCI empowers organizations to enhance their cybersecurity posture while ensuring high return on investment. In this video, we'll provide a high-level walkthrough of key security guidelines for Wi-Fi routers. These best practices are developed under the BDSLCCI framework to strengthen network protection, especially for small and medium enterprises. There are 7 guidelines explained in this video. 1. Physically safe location. 2. Change the default credentials. 3. Secure Wi-Fi encryption. 4. Utilize the most recent firmware. 5. Disable UPnP and remote management. 6. Activate guest Wi-Fi. 7. Replace outdated router. Let's understand how to keep router at physically safe location. For better Wi-Fi, place your router high up in the center of the room, avoiding metal cabinets, attics, or tight spots. Keep at least 4 inches of space around it for ventilation, don't lay it on its side, and stay clear of TVs and electronics that may interfere. Angle the antennas, based on their number, and test for best coverage. Secure mounting prevents falls, and insulated speakers nearby are usually fine. It is important to change the default username and password for your Wi-Fi router. To configure your router securely, begin by locating its user manual, either the physical copy or an online version, where you'll find the default IP address, username, and password, usually on a label too. Open a browser, enter the IP address, commonly starting with 192.168 or 10.0, and log in using the provided credentials. Once inside the settings, change the default password to a strong, unique one, and never allow external parties to input it. Also, update the default administrator username and SSID to non-identifiable alternatives to prevent unauthorized access. BDSLCCI recommend to use the most secure Wi-Fi encryption possible. In the settings menu, you should switch your router's Wi-Fi encryption protocol to WPA3 or WPA2 if WPA3 isn't supported. If your Wi-Fi is not encrypted or is utilizing an obsolete encryption technique, anyone within range of your router may be able to observe what you're doing online. Use WPA3, launched in 2018, or WPA2 if your router or devices don't support WPA3, the strongest encryption protocol currently offered by your router. If your router does not, at the very least, support WPA2, you may want to consider getting a new one. BDSLCCI also recommend to utilize the most recent firmware, update your Wi-Fi router. To enhance your router's performance and security, regularly update its firmware, much like updating computer software. Start by logging into your router's settings to check the current version, then visit the manufacturer's website to find and download any available updates specific to your model. Follow the instructions carefully, as installing the wrong version could disable internet access. If you're unsure about the process, consult a trusted IT expert or consider upgrading to a newer router model. BDSLCCI Recom to disable Universal Plug and Play, UPnP, and remote management. To strengthen your network security, it's recommended to disable both remote management and Universal Plug and Play, UPnP, in your router settings. These features, while convenient for tasks like updating settings remotely or allowing device discovery, can leave your network vulnerable to unauthorized access. Turning them off reduces the risk of remote attacks. However, if disabling UPnP affects online gaming performance, consider manually configuring port forwarding to maintain connectivity. Activate Guest Wi-Fi is one more recommended security guideline by BDSLCCI. The guest Wi-Fi capability may be enabled in your router settings. Visitors can connect to your office's guest Wi-Fi to use the internet, but they won't have access to your main Wi-Fi network or know your Wi-Fi passphrase or password. It is highly recommended to replace outdated router as per BDSLCCI guideline. Manufacturers frequently designate older devices as legacy models and no longer produce firmware updates for them, leaving you vulnerable to known security flaws. You will experience many advantages by upgrading to a current router model, including more features and configuration options, the most recent encryption, and quicker data transmission rates. The BDSLCCI framework helps organizations implement cybersecurity through a tailored list of controls specific to their business needs. For comprehensive policy and guideline documentation, please visit the official BDSLCCI web portal. Stay safe and cyber secure. Thank you.